god. What's going on, everybody? It's Mitchell here at Brightline, but if y'all can see, my wife being a goofball in Fan a Train episode 133. Oh my god, wow. But, Val, let me. You little bud. So, Bud,
Love you.
how was your day?
Yeah,
I want to go to bed.
it was
Love
pretty
you.
good.
Love you too.
Pretty good. Sunday was kind of calm.
Calm one, wasn't it?
Also,
Hey, the David what? Hey, it's
Yeah.
your bedtime.
before we actually start, I want to say
Excuse me.
my condolences to
To the family
the
that
people who actually,
That got an
that
Yeah.
died at
Yeah,
what?
the rally.
Donald Trump assassination attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually familiar with that a little bit.
Oh yeah. If y'all don't know what me and Genesis are talking about,
This is her Brightline fan.
Genesis is her real name, Val.
Hey, Genesis. Hola. Hola, Genesis. Genesis.
Hola.
Hola, señorito.
But if y'all don't know what me and Genesis are talking about, is what happened yesterday. Even though y'all know I'm not a fan of Trump or Biden, I don't.
Nobody. You're just a neutral baby.
Yep, did neutral.
Thank you, David.
But what happened yesterday was messed up because what happened is that someone tried to assassinate Trump. They nearly succeeded, like came close. They got him in the ear,
Really?
but they ended up
Yeah,
killing
you got
someone else and insuring other people. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Yeah, they actually injured two people and killed one. They actually identified the perpetrator.
Yep, it was a
It
20-year-old.
was Thomas Crook.
Mm.
Yeah, Thomas Crook. That's his name.
To be honest, hear me out on this. I think that was not a Democrat or a Republican that tried doing this. Hear me out on this. I think... Don't.
I'm gonna suck my leg.
Okay.
But hear me out on this. I think...
It's scratching my leg, David. I got my leg itchy.
Alright. See,
Good, you
this is
tried.
what I'm going to say. I think that was the Russians or Chinese that tried to assassinate him.
Ow, my leg.
Yeah.
You want to know why I think it was Chinese or Russians? Because...
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
My leg itchy,
Because,
David.
look, both parties are right now neck and neck with each other, like they are wanting to fight each other. And that way to get the U.S. Off their hands and like where they're not a problem is to have the U.S. fighting with itself. So, that way to do it is try to assassinate a political component, or like,
A political figure.
Yeah.
I get it.
from the opposite party. Do you get where I'm going?
Yeah, I get what you're going.
It's genius and it's sneaky. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. To be honest, I kind of disagree with your statement, but I see what you're going along with there.
Because
Here's the
the reason why I say that is because, one, let's be honest, there are so many enemies to the U.S. Let's be honest, some of them
Yeah,
would
that's true.
would be excited that we fight each other here in the U.S. And
some people hate Trump and just want to see Trump die or something.
oh, I know, and I think that might be the case, or that might be something else devious, you know?
Yeah, basically. Listen, we were centimeters away from a civil war. We
Oh,
were centimeters away.
good. Imagine if he had got shot in the head, all hell would broke
Oh.
loose.
I mean, that's true, man. Well, I mean, he got up. I actually watched the footage about Donald J. Trump and his the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. And by the way, he got up and he actually left the fist in the air, and he said, "Fight." Bro, that's not... That is... Right? That right there is some badassery, you know? That is...
And you know, he's only the second, and hear me out on this, you might think I'm crazy, but he only the second president got shot and continued with what they're doing. You know who the first was?
That's Teddy Roosevelt.
Like, God, if for people out there who don't know, Teddy Roosevelt, when he was trying to run for a third term to try to fix the fuck up that his predecessor made, he got shot in the chest and literally took it like a champ and literally kept on doing his speech after it. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Like,
Bro,
dude is freaking badass. Like, hell, he literally had, like, the thing about Teddy Roosevelt, because I always bragged of him being one of those great presidents, he literally had a boxing ring built in the White House just for he can fight.
Oh my gosh! He's kind of like Trump. He's that. I mean, he's one of those. I mean, Trump is one of those guys too. Like, my gosh. I mean, between Trump and Roosevelt, there is a little bit of similarities between the two.
A little bit, but not that much. Teddy Roosevelt literally trust busted companies, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Which, I like that because we need some modern day trust busting.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, here's the photo that the photographer took. Holy smokes. That is going down in the history books there.
Oh, I know. Dang it, I can't show that on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. Well, for those who... Yeah, that's going down to the history books.
Oh, I know. The only reason I can't show it on YouTube because it shows a little bit of gore, aka blood.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
you
gotta keep...
You gotta take care of... Yeah, you gotta abide by our YouTube rules.
I know, because YouTube, if it's actual blood, like real blood, they will literally demonetize the video, like age restricts it. Heck, they would even take the video down. Even live streams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Holy smokes. Well, since my live streams are actually aged 18 plus, though.
Mine are too. It's just that YouTube is a stickler, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And that one thing about YouTube, they can be assholes.
Yeah. My goodness, that was crazy.
But
man.
let me just say that the only reason I think that either the Russians or Chinese is because, let's be honest, who would really want a civil war start here in the U.S.?
Nobody.
No one, but
the enemies of America.
the enemies
I
of
mean,
the enemy of the U.S.
There's this instinct that it's easier to destroy your enemy from within than from the outside.
Which,
I think that's what they're doing here.
yeah, and here, saying I think that either Russia or China. Reason why I think that Russia is because of all the stuff that is going on in Ukraine. And here, saying they figure if they can take out a political figure like Trump, who was a past president, who is running for a second term against Biden, with the president right now, if they can assassinate him, saying is that, hear me out on this. They say, hey, that might be Biden trying to assassinate Trump because he have a feeling Trump might win. You know what I mean? And then that when shit might go down.
Well, there's another possibility that, I mean, 9 years ago, the Democrats hated Trump to the core, so much so that they say things like, "I want to punch his face" or something like that. This is coming from a Democrat. This is coming from a Democrat, a registered Democrat. There are some politicians out there who just want to punch Trump in the face.
I
And
know.
mainstream media.
I know, but I think that is not what is going on. I think that have to do with something with our enemies, you know? Overseas.
Yeah,
My gut is...
that's true.
Didn't my team. My gut is telling me, and a lot of time my gut would tell me about something, I would write about it. I would dang on right. Like, didn't seem like, I guarantee it was probably either Russian or Chinese. Because here it's saying, China don't want Trump back into office because he would tariff the hell out of them. Am I right?
Right. And Russia, however, they're not friends with Trump. They're just kind of rivals and stuff. They're just political rivals.
And here it's saying, they probably work with China because, let's be honest, both of them, if they want their enemy, the U.S. out of the way, the best way to do it is to try to cause a civil war in our country.
That is crazy.
Do you get where I'm going?
I get what you mean. Here's the thing, though. I do think that I'm not afraid of Russia landing. Like, to me, I think what's going on is that China does not like the United States. You know, China has suffered a lot under Trump.
Oh, I know.
Tariff wars. So it's a safe bet that China actually incited this incident.
To be honest, I think they did plot them working with Russia. And no reason I'm bringing Russia in because both of them countries have more to benefit from this happening than the other way around. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
The thing about it, they must... What I'd say, I think China and Russia cahooted together, and Guy, even though he was in his 20s, it's very easy to radicalize young people. Very easy.
Okay, now David Mitchell, I want to ask you this question: do you think this assassination attempt was staged? Because I don't think so.
I don't either. There's no way that would change, you know?
There is no way.
And for the people out there who said it would change, there's no way because literally, it's impossible to graze someone's ear and have it set up because, let's be honest, even the best sniper in the world, and what I'm going to say, even the best sniper in the world would not take it easy trying to, you know, hit someone in the ear, you know? Heck, I know how to use a sniper. I actually played snipers in game, plus also used them in real life at gun ranges. So, I know how they operate. And the factor is, there are a ton of factors, so it would not change, that for sure. You know?
I know. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, after when Trump got up, he earned a lot of respect from the nation. I gotta say that. Trump is one heck of a dude.
That's true. And here, Jane, what I'm saying, you're going to have a lot of woke, and I'm going to say it because we're both autistic retards who are going to say this was a setup. You know?
I've heard a lot of those coming in my... Yeah, I've been talking about this in my political discourse, where I participated in, and I've heard a lot of that.
Already, well, we know where the brain cell people are, the dead brain cells.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one that said vote blue no matter who, instead of voting for the competent politicians. Listen, voting blue for no matter who is a dumb excuse. Look at what it got us to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we elected.
Our country is falling apart. Infrastructure is crumbling. You know? Like,
Yes.
there are so much stuff that have fallen apart. And saying is that it's just crazy. Like, it grinding down. Speaking of that, Brightline, you know what a rail grinder is?
Yeah, I know what a rail grinder is.
I caught a rail grinding train yesterday. On video.
The Lorem, right?
You
Oh, I see.
you know them trains that move while they're grinding the rails?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I actually heard about them.
Ah,
I
Val!
saw them.
You little
I saw
stinker.
them in videos actually.
Well, I caught one yesterday, and I decided for the title of the day, Rail Grind, you know?
Yeah.
It's catchy, plus
Listen,
we're grinding on a lot of stuff right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, to conclude, I gotta say this. After the post-assassination attempt, I think the Republicans are having a solid lead.
Oh, I know that. And also, guess who are removing the dirty crap about Trump?
Who?
The Biden and the party he part of. They're not talking dirty crap about him anymore.
Yikes.
Like, literally,
Wow.
they literally removed everything talking bad about him.
I mean, that actually brought the that actually caused the assassination attempt in the first place. Let's be real here.
Because here at Zane, there's no way that it might be a slim chance, but there's no way I think Biden party tried to order assassination out on Trump.
I think that was unintentional, I guess.
I know, that would be way too easy.
Yeah, that would be way too easy. I mean, there's some as a registered Democrat, I've heard of a lot of disgusting things about Trump. What they say about Trump, like for example, he's a fascist. Well, in reality, he's not. He does not look like a fascist to me, though.
And Brightline, you're gonna laugh at it. He's the only president who don't have ancestors who was slave owners. I'm not even
That's
bluffing.
funny.
I'm not even bluffing. He's the only president that, and it's so funny. He's the only president that ancestors were not slave owners. That is a funny kicker right there. And the kicker is that Obama, his ancestor in Africa was a slave owner. Ain't that funny?
That is really funny. That is ironic.
That ironic. Our fur Val. Oh God, Val to pass cat. Oh, you little tinker. It's funny because if you go back and there are a ton of people did to Obama ancestry, or one of his ancestors in Africa, I forgot what region it was in, was a slave owner. With ironic, you know what I mean? Ain't that something crazy?
I'm gonna tickle you.
But you know what?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I've actually talked about. To conclude, David, I don't think Trump is a fascist. You know why? If he were a dictator, just like a fascist dictator. Like
He
they say
would
on
have
the-
got rid of the Jews, got rid of people with disability. He would have got rid of people who were gay, trans, all of that. He would have got rid of all of that if he was, you know?
And worse yet, he would have actually jailed his political opposition.
But he
That's what
doesn't.
dictators do.
And that's the kicker. He does not. You know what I mean?
That is the kicker. So,
And-
that is
And
fucking-
Jane, right now, they're trying to make the thing up called, Project 2025. You heard about that?
They're slandering it. Yeah, I heard about that.
It's just a made-up bullcrap, and people are thinking it real, you know?
Trump does not back Project 2025. So, and yet the mainstream media, the mainstream media, they always talk about crap. For example, I always read their articles saying that a train killed a person on the tracks. Literally.
The one thing is that saying it, multimedia, they're not part of the U.S. anymore. Like, hell, CNN, let's be honest, CNN is owned by China now.
Jeez. I mean, tell me about it.
And here,
CNN,
Jane,
CBS, NBC.
and what I've been hearing, there's one country that in the European Union to put a bill in that if there are news stations that are run by different countries in their thing, they got to be looked into, see if there any political doing, you know? You know what I mean? We talked about that before, you remember? What country was it again? I can't remember. Ooh, we got a train getting ready to go by. Yep, train about to go by. Hey, Brightline, what country was it? Yep, train going by. Brightline, you still there?
Applications like Ground News, which is alright. Yeah, we actually fell away.
Hey, I couldn't hear you there for a minute.
I'm still here.
Alright. So, alright, what country was it again?
What?
What country was it again that put a new law in?
I don't know. I don't remember the country. I'm not into European games anyways.
It was a European country, but I'll probably remember it by the time we do the next live stream. But let's keep moving on to the news.
Well, let's get to the train. We actually moved on to the train.
Oh yeah, like grind on to the train. Oof.
Jeez. Now we're gonna play that. Well, let's pick up where we left off in the last live stream. We know that Pete Buttigieg actually broke ground on a new rail route from Raleigh, North Carolina to Richmond, Virginia.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That could probably be high-speed rail in the future.
I mean, the only thing they need to do is just electrify the Northeast Corridor, extend it to the south.
Oh, I know.
And add Excel trains. That's what they need.
Moment they do that, that'll be a big game changer right there,
Yeah, I think once they actually break ground from Raleigh, North Carolina to Richmond, Virginia, they could actually build from Richmond to Virginia all the way down to Savannah, Georgia. That would be the Southeast Corridor.
Oh, I know. Problem is that Charleston will get skipped. Technically, we get skipped by a lot of stuff.
Well, let's
Oh, well.
hope that might not be the case. Who knows?
But yeah. Oh, speaking of that there is a rail. Do you remember the rail project that I've been talking about to connect to the Vaba plant here in South Carolina? They're ahead of schedule. Yeah. They are literally ahead of schedule. Like, they are literally right now around 70% complete. They actually might get it done before 2026. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that big. Oh, speaking of that, here, new article right here I just sent you on Discord.
Oh. U.S. high-speed rail map shows proposed routes. Oh, that is interesting.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, are you looking up map? Yes, you're looking up Master Chief.
Sorry,
Oh, the Rainbow Six Siege.
oh, well, the audio is cutting.
I know, that's what I was trying to say. It would cut in there for a minute for me. But the interest and because
That's right.
oh, speaking of that, Alan Fisher might nuke another YouTube channel again.
Again?
Uh-oh.
And
Oh, brother.
it one talking about crap of why the California high-speed rail is a failure.
For real?
Oh, I thought it was another channel that actually crapped on Amtrak, though.
No,
Oh my god.
but Alan Fisher might nuke the channel, and heck, a lot of people in the railroad community, people in the railroad community are already calling this video out for what it is. And calling it stupid, you know? Like,
Haven't you watched? Yeah, that is crazy, man. Okay, speaking of videos, have you heard of Noon? Noon posted a new video about Amtrak. I think you actually watched that.
I think I did. Because it's been a couple days, if I'm right. Because the video came out a couple days ago, am I right? And the thing about it is that we were talking about some of the stuff with it. But, yeah. Whew. You know what I mean?
Amtrak. How train? Yeah, partially.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem we have is actually cars running our daily lives. But
I know.
Another thing is that government bureaucracy is another thing.
Because government bureaucracy is controlled by the car corporation, you know? They managed to get themselves in around the 20s and 30s, and they have never left since then, you know? I always say this. They managed to sneak in around the 20s and 30s when they started their bad behavior, you know what I'm saying? Oof.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I was trying to play Rails Unlimited and the audio was cutting, so I had to close Roblox.
So that's why. But,
Yeah, that was...
oh, speaking of that, guess who is suing Disney?
Oh, don't tell me it's Ron DeSantis.
Nope. Someone that you're gonna... You're gonna laugh your butt off because you know I hate the guy, but some he does I agree with. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's the one who tried to destroy California high-speed rail.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Yep. He is right now suing Disney.
You know what? After he actually, I think it was a great idea for him to take over Twitter. That was a good idea for him.
I know.
I gotta say that.
And here, funny thing, he is right now suing Disney. And do you know what he's suing Disney on?
On Pride events that happened recently.
Nope. Discrimination.
Oh, that's bad.
And here's the funny thing. Do you know what who they're discriminating against?
White people, right?
White people and Christians. And they actually got proof.
Oh, brother.
So, this is pretty bad for Disney. Because
Speaking of Disney, I actually shared a video with you about a Disney whistleblower that actually gave James O'Keefe access to Disney's info.
oh yeah, whistleblower also one who exposed Disney for being racist toward white people, white males, and being racist toward Christians. So, it not looking too pretty right now, and Disney cannot win this because, let's be honest, Elon Musk have more money than Disney. Like, this right here is a death wish for Disney. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. The
What?
worst thing is that Disney actually sponsored Pride events all across the country. That is not gonna help them in the long run.
Oh, I know, and if Trump wins this again, it's gonna be even 10 times worse for Disney.
Listen, if Donald Trump wins this cycle, this could actually that would be doom for Disney and every awoke company. I think companies should actually stay out of politics.
I know, and hear me out on this. Is that everybody agrees with me that Disney started as a racist company and will end as a racist company. Which might be the case, you know?
Wow. Disney as a racist company? I don't think Disney started as a racist company.
Well, let's not forget that their founder hated Jews. He did think females should only do, be stay-at-home wives, you know?
I had to disagree on that, but I think you actually got all of that from the modern Disney folk, because sometimes, back in the day, women, I mean, times have changed. Back in the day, we didn't have this feminism stuff.
Oh, I know.
So,
let's be honest, modern feminism is a bunch of narcissists.
yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like, heck, let's be honest, Val right here is sleeping. She hates modern feminism. Like, I actually have female friends who are from the Philippines, and they despise feminism. They despise it. They think it's toxic.
I mean, I agree with feminism to some degree. I mean, feminism actually brought women to vote in the first place.
True.
But nowadays, I think we're living in the post-feminist era. That's in my opinion.
We are. I have to agree with you on that.
We don't even need feminism anymore. We're actually living in the post-feminist era. There is no discrimination whatsoever. There's no oppression. There's no. I mean, women have it a lot more easy today than their ancestors back then, than women back then.
Problem is with girls today is that girls today, they didn't want everything handed to them on a silver platter, and they want to be treated like goddesses. That's the problem.
And the feminist movement today is like, great, we actually achieved all of this. We actually achieved everything, but we're not satisfied. They're actually not satisfied of the results that they had actually brought into the table. Like,
the fact is that they're not satisfied with this stuff and they want more. That thing, they always tell you, don't give them a mile, or not a mile, but don't give them a foot, because they'll take a mile. You know.
There's a saying that if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll want a glass of milk. I actually read that from Road Guy Rob, the guy who actually explores car-centric infrastructure. I actually watch his videos, but I'm not a fan of car-centric infrastructure. But hey, I gotta know everything about infrastructure.
Oh, true. Same here. I agree with you on that. The fact is that these people are around. It did say how toxic they are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, by the way, David, and the other thing is that feminism is like doesn't want to go out, like, seriously. They think today they need more feminism. I think we're good where we are at right now.
Oh yeah, we are. You know, the feminists got pissed because a bill to pass if we ever go to war again. They get drafted in the army.
They were actually screaming for equality.
Yeah, and here, thing, I only dated. Girls are more predatorial than guys. I have seen it myself, a victim of it, and I can say it.
Yeah, alright, let's return. We're getting off topic here, so let's
good
get back
point.
to trains. Now let's talk about GO trains suspended. I've heard that they're actually in construction again.
Oh yeah,
that was last weekend though.
They're in construction because they're charting a plan for electrification, is what I heard.
Oh, that's good. Listen, if they actually electrify the entire GO Transit line, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be really good. They're going to be well off. Because, listen, the Northeast Corridor, we actually have that corridor electrified, so that's going to benefit them in the long run.
Oh, I know. And eventually it will lead up to high-speed rail, too.
Yeah, I think they're going to run trains about, like, 90 to 100 miles per hour. I mean, it's a step forward.
Oh, it is.
It's not high-speed rail per se, but it's actually a step in the right direction.
Oh, you got that right. And with it being a step in the right direction, it's going to be a big boost to their economy, you know? The problem is that they got to get, who out of office there.
Yeah, that's true.
That guy did bad.
Yeah, that's true. In my country, they're actually studying a potential route for a third line for the Metro of Santo Domingo.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah. There's a first one. We have the first line and the second line in operation. currently in operation. The third line will go from 27 for the station, for the 27 middle station, all the way to the airport.
You know that's gonna be a big game changer when it does happen. That for sure.
I mean, you don't even have to deal with those, you don't have to deal with traffic jams in the capital anymore. Once that line opens, I don't even have to deal with traffic jams. Adios, traffic jams.
You know what the other thing they won't have to deal with? Them dumbass taxi drivers. Am I right?
Oh, that's absolutely true.
But yeah. But let me be honest.
That news was very recent.
And I know the taxi cab driver, you know, one you told me about, they were complaining about it. Am I right?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's their livelihood, so.
I know. The thing is that instead of fighting it, they could be working with it because it could help them in the long run and benefit them, you know?
Yeah. So they're going to integrate the lines 1 and 2 of the Santo Domingo Metro with this metropolitan train. So it's a species of well, not a species, but a type of commuter rail train.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah. I think that actually, this project actually helped the incumbent president to win the election back in May.
Oh, I know, and that was a good thing, you know?
That was a good thing. He won't be running for president anymore. He will be actually out of the office by 2028, which is kind of sad, really.
Oh, that right. Y'all do just like the U.S. I forgot. Y'all do like the U.S. You only get 2 terms. Am I right?
Yeah, you only get 2 terms. Although there's someone who actually ran for 3 terms here. That was Leonel Fernandez.
Oof.
And he's still searching for another term. Bro, the guy is old. Retire at least.
Like, literally. And I heard he was one of the worst presidents. Am I right?
Well, the problem is he was one of the worst presidents, but at least he brought the Santo Domingo Metro here in the Dominican Republic.
True.
So I think he was a pro-transit president as well. So there's some things that I like about certain presidents, and there's something that I don't like about certain presidents.
The same here. You know?
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So anyways, let's head down to... Alright, so we actually talked about a lot of transit. Okay, time to go to people. Let's go. Oh, no. I haven't even done talking with this.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, she just wanted to go to sleep.
Oh, no.
She doesn't even wake up early in the morning. I have to wake up early tomorrow because I go to the digital only route. I bet you won't, because you always have to sleep late. You always wake up late. Here's the thing. She sleeps early, but she always wakes up late. That's the funny thing.
Like, let's go on for another 10 minutes and then call it a night, you know?
Yeah, okay, that's good to me. I'm going to sleep at. Let's say I'm going to sleep at 10:50. How about that?
Alright. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so any news about South Carolina? How
About
about those guys again? The guys who want to remove rail from the city.
well, kind of found out that one of them actually had a criminal past. One of them had a criminal past, which had a red flag, you know? And my teen incident, with that being a red flag, that should have been right there, automatic, no, you're not getting our trains off the peninsula. But here at Teen, Charleston is run by the car dealerships, you know?
Oh my gosh.
They run everything. But
Yeah, I think it's just like Katie Hochul from New York.
yep.
Gosh.
Teen incident
As a registered Democrat.
that did fall under corruption. Like, I will say that if you're a politician in my state and I find out that you are getting paid or working with any company that is like car oriented and they're paying and you're working with them to try to keep competition away, I will charge you with a monopoly and a ton of other charges. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
because that's insane. Hey, and speaking of that, keep an eye on your mom, because I remember what she did 2 weeks ago. That was toxic.
Yeah. Yeah, that was toxic.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry. You're in your 20s, and I'm sorry if I was a grandparent and I found out my own daughter was doing that to my grandkid in their 20, I would have been storming over there and ripping her a new one. You know? That's why I always say I would be a good grandpa, because I don't put up with stuff happening to my grandkids if I ever was one, you know?
I thought you guys would be gay grandpa.
Yeah. Speaking about politicians, guess who's going to run in 2040?
Who?
Mr. Beast.
Me?
Oh. To be honest, I would love for him to run in run, you know? Do you know?
Listen, 2048.
People trying to go to sleep, bro.
Sorry.
Anyways, what you were asking?
Do you imagine how many politicians would go to jail if he become president? Like,
oh my gosh.
and Jesus Christ, let me be honest, guy would be pretty effective at what he does, you know? Well,
Yeah, the best thing about him is that he can actually make his own money. He has his own money by his side. He's got financial backing. He's got connections. Bro, I think he could actually self-finance his campaign. He doesn't even need, let's say, donors in order to donate for his campaign.
I know. And here the other thing I will say about this is that the rail fan community is a little iffy for the two times that he have destroyed trains. So the rail fan community is a little iffy about that. You remember those? But
Yeah.
But let not forget, if he's willing to do stuff for the community, it would be a big, big victory to get rid of a lot of corrupt a-holes, you know? But yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. Listen, we don't know if he's pro-trans. Yeah. We don't know if he's pro-transit or not. So, and which part he's going to side with, because if the Democrats side with him, bro, I would actually vote Democrat on the spot. If Mr. Beast becomes the Democratic candidate, I would actually vote for him in a heartbeat. No, I don't care. I wouldn't even care the party he's part of. I would actually vote for him in a heartbeat.
Now, if he not pro-transit, that one thing, if he not pro-transit, I would not vote for him, because we need someone who is pro-transit. That...
Yeah, I think he might be pro-transit, but who knows? It's a little bit murky right now.
Yeah, it's a little murky right now, and
now,
he's still in his 20s. He's still in his 20s, you know, just like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
be 48 when I vote for him.
I know. I'll be almost in my 50s by then. Like, in 2048, I'll be 50.
Yeah. Listen, it might be really crazy, but I wish Matt Pat could be the vice president. I wish Matt Pat could be the running mate of
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Beast.
That's funny. But let's get to the news before your mom goes psycho.
Okay. Alright. Let's get...
Uh-oh. Brightline, you still there? Uh-oh. Hey, you still there, bud? Oh, boy. 1 minute.
Let's start with the news.
Ah, there we go. Couldn't hear you there for a minute.
I'm here. Alright, here's the news article. CSX joins RailPulse Telematics joint venture. I wonder what that is. RailPulse Telemetry Data. Oh, telemetry data.
Ooh.
Able to let shippers and railroads know that the box corridors are ajar. Okay.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That for
That's
sure.
solid. And other than investment news, that's the only interesting news there is.
Oh.
Hey,
For...
CSX is pretty quiet.
Ooh, yeah. That for sure. Ooh.
Let's get down to Norfolk Southern. I bet if there's another article about East Palestine, I'd rip my hair off. Okay, great. No, you've got to be kidding me, Norfolk Southern. Again with this East Palestine train derailment stuff. Okay, let's start with the first article. Norfolk Southern backs NTSB safety policy recommendations.
That good.
Yeah, that's good. And another, just from one day ago, Norfolk CEO shares thoughts on NTSB's final report on East Palestine's train derailment. Oh, okay. Probably might be the last time we might heard from East Palestine.
I know. Actually, I got a Norfolk Southern article right here talking about Norfolk Southern and short lines on Discord.
Oh, that's good.
So.
Okay, I will actually look on that.
So you might want to read.
I'll try to look on that.
That one. Okay. Because let's be honest.
Railroad should copy. Yeah, analysis. Railroad should copy Norfolk Southern short line interchange. while that's going on, while that's exploding.
That interesting.
Other than these two articles, there's nothing.
Yep.
Well, I hope that might be the last time I've heard about East Palestine.
I know. If I hear about it one more time, I'm going to have a face palm. That for sure.
Okay, Mexico News Daily CEO Travis Urbanek interviews Oscar de Huerta, the president of CPKC Mexico, on the future of railways.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Nice. That
Actually, yeah. That's 1 day ago. Okay. I'm jumping.
Mm-hmm.
NTSB to investigate CPKC derailment. Pacific worker fatality for okay. Jeez, the NTSB is having a lot of is now busy to be.
Oh yeah, they've been busy this week with train wrecks everywhere. Every class 1 been having a wreck for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The only one that have not had a wreck.
16 returns home after historic tour.
Whew. She finally made it home.
That was the longest. That was the longest tour that any steam locomotive has ever had during its life in history.
What, the CPKC unit?
Yeah, the CPKC 2816. The Canadian Pacific 2816.
Oof. Brightline, there have been other steam engines that have done tours longer than that. And some...
That was the North American... That was the Great North American Tour.
I know, but there's one locomotive that got it beaten. You want to know what it is?
I think I've heard about the Flying Scotsman.
Yep. And funny thing is, the Flying Scotsman actually been to the U.S.
Yeah, I know that.
It's so crazy because I never realized it until about 3 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago, they actually had the Flying Scotsman here in the U.S. And it actually came down on one of the lines through South Carolina and North Carolina. So,
yeah.
That train was in my own backyard. Metaphorically.
You know, yeah. You know what's crazy? That the United Kingdom has a locomotive named after one of our presidents, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yep, and that locomotive in the Canadian Museum.
That is crazy.
Or wait, it might be in the Illinois Museum. It's somewhere here in the U.S. or Canada.
Yeah, that is.
Because there is a couple like British locomotives in the U.S. in museums. So I know that for a fact. But yeah, let's get back to the news before your mom goes psycho and cut the internet off like she did last time.
Okay. There is no... Remember the rail workers from Canadian National CPKC to vote to authorize strike at railways. Remember that?
Yes.
I haven't seen a single article about them.
Ooh.
Maybe I think the strike has finally quieted down.
Probably happened. Probably came with a deal. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Let's get on to Canadian National.
Mm.
We're heading to the Canadian Railways then.
Yep.
Go. After the Canadian National Railway, I think we need to add a new contender room, Via Rail.
Ooh,
We gotta check on Via Rail next.
ooh, yeah, good idea. You know, because that'll be Amtrak counterpart.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Stop news. Oh. Nothing about National Railway. Okay, let's skip to Via Rail. Let's see what's going on with our...
Yeah. Guy freaking crazy.
Okay,
but
let's
funny.
see. Let's check. Via Rail unveils new Lumite train for Quebec City Windsor corridor. That is
Ooh.
pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I think they're trying to catch up with Amtrak, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they were trying to catch up with Amtrak. That's confirmed. Via Rail will replace the entire fleet of trains. No clarity on fixing New Brunswick track. Okay, so they're going to replace an entire fleet of trains. So there's also, they're not sure if they're going to replace New Brunswick tracks.
They need to.
Oh, so I think. I mean, they're way worse off than we are.
I know. Like, Jesus Christ, they're tracking more decay than R.
Yeah. Confirmed. Via Rail fleet replacement for outside Quebec City and Windsor. Okay, we actually talked about the Windsor.
Mm-hmm.
Via Rail Canada unveils specially painted corridor train set.
Oh, I know. Dear the Seaman Chargers train set, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're the winterized version.
So they're called Lumite trains. Lumite train.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know.
Or Lumi trains. Okay, Via Rail unveils exterior design for Lumi. Okay, that's the same article as the last.
Alright.
New funding from Via hopes to build on investments in Windsor Quebec corridor.
Oh. Alright, that good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Listen, Via Rail is going to have a makeover. It might be. I mean, Via Rail looks a lot more like Brightline than anything else.
Heck, they look like they're trying to finally getting their act together after being screwed over for the last 30 years. Actually, for the last 50 years, to be more exact.
Yeah.
But they did have the turbo sets, you know, like the turbo liners.
Oh, yeah.
Like, good God, those trains would have
Amtrak
worked.
used to have those.
Amtrak used to have them too, but they kind of got screwed, you know? Kind of sad.
Yeah. All right, let's get down to BNSF. Let's get back to the good old USA.
Mm-hmm.
Rail bridge removal still being planned.
I really
BNSF
don't
says.
know.
Okay, so they're actually removing a bridge. Oh, a BNSF train bridge damaged by the June floods has settled a few feet in Bixley River.
Oh, that right, the one,
Okay.
that one in Sioux City. Ooh. That,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
that was pretty bad because, let's be honest, that would not even be an SF fault right there. That was straight up Mother Nature, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of Mother Nature, I mean, we had two tropical wave. We had two thunderstorms, two massive thunderstorms.
Ah, oh boy, here we go again. But
We might have a hurricane coming our way. Who knows?
who knows, but what not to jinx it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh
BNSF derailment in Oklahoma leads to a brief evacuation.
oh.
Oh, yeah.
Here we-
Yeah, that's 2 days ago.
Yep.
In Woodward, Oklahoma. 18 cars of a BNSF train derailed Thursday, July 11th, downtown. Oh, gosh. Another derailment in Oklahoma.
It seemed like the typical team for BNSF now.
Yeah. I mean, we should actually think about beating Purple 7 again.
I know. But, yeah, let's get down to the last bit of rail news before your mom just goes complete psycho. Be good. I really don't want to go.
Union Pacific's legendary Big Boy number 4014 stop in Sparks canceled. Oh, that's a suck. That sucks.
Oh, I know the reason why, because it hit a tree hard. It hit a tree on a main line. I know the reason why.
Bro. Oh, that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can agree with that. That does suck.
Yeah. Carloads of corn derail of Union Pacific in Texas. That and a couple of corn. That's a bit corny. That article is way too corny.
Oh, I know that a funny one.
Yeah, I think Union Pacific. I think that train went too corny on Texas. By the way. Oh gosh. Yeah.
That really is funny. But
all right. Okay. LA Long Beach Port Rail Service and Union reach agreement.
Mm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, that was unrelated to Union Pacific, but the Wilmington, California-based Pacific Harbor Line Incorporated business unit of Anacostia Rail Holdings says it has signed a contract. Okay. With the union. Okay, that's good. I mean, if there's a strike in the shipping industry, that's gonna affect the railroad industry as well.
Oh yeah, that for sure. But yeah, but how much?
Right.
Much would it cost? Probably a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Union Pacific employee killed. Yeah. They're actually the NTSB is actually investigating that. That was 5 days ago.
Oh, I know. But
Union Pacific announcement. Yeah, we already covered that as well.
I think we probably covered a lot of the Union Pacific stuff now, you know?
Yeah.
Normally does.
I think. Oh, great. Now, Mr. wants to be roasted by Val. Gabby, you're lucky. She's sleeping.
I'm about to wake her up for you.
No. I don't want. Let's not wake her up.
Alright, we're not going to wake her up.
I mean,
Be good.
okay, we're in it's way too late.
Oh yeah.
Amtrak residents fear. Amtrak. Okay, let's get down to Amtrak. Astoria residents fear Jag rocks falling from overhead Amtrak bridge.
Ooh.
FDNY takes action.
Oh boy.
Okay, so about the falling rocks. Yeah, that is a safety concern. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that could cause a train derailment.
Local residents are growing increasingly concerned about falling rocks from the deteriorating Amtrak Railroad Bridge on Plainford Avenue.
Ugh.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna bring up the one pet peeve. They always complain about shit like that happening when it comes to railroad, but they don't complain about that
Sure.
same shit when it comes to interstate and highway bridges. Am I right?
Right. After witnessing, okay, yeah. Yeah, they're actually concerned about that, which is justifiable. Anyways, let's get back to Amtrak.
Yeah, because I can hear your mom in the background getting a little aggravated. That for sure.
Significant delays, cancellations disrupt Amtrak's network.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
5
There's a
more
lot of
minutes.
delays as the Amtrak lines. Even Amtrak was surprised by the instant popularity of its Chicago Twin Cities.
Oh.
Holy smokes!
Oop.
Oh, that's pretty good for them.
Mm-hmm.
The Amtrak Borealis bodes well for other regional train routes. A las 11:05.
Ooh. I know.
Wait, aquí son las 11:01.
We're about done. About 5 minutes. Ugh. But
Okay.
that.
Estamos terminando.
Mm-hmm. But I get.
Amtrak service between. Well, we're almost done. We're almost done, David.
I know.
We're that close of finishing. Amtrak service between New York and Boston after suspension.
Oof. That crazy.
Yep. Yeah, that was 1 week ago. Okay, so Amtrak was actually surprised about the popularity of Amtrak Borealis. So I think they're going to make
Mm-hmm.
that means we might have. That means Amtrak would actually profit off that route.
I know, and that means it might give them an excuse to add more trains to that route, you know?
Yeah.
That
The
means.
van actually fits.
Mm-hmm. That perfect, too. Oof, 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 oof. But. Yeah.
That is a smart move by Amtrak. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think we wrap this up.
Alright. I had some memes tonight, but I'm going to save those for the next live stream. You know? I'm going to save the memes for the next live stream, but because, let's be honest, with someone dying from what happened yesterday, there's no need for memes for today.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. So, well, David Mitchell, would you do the honors of ending this?
I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you all later. Have a nice night. Bye, guys, and sleep tight. Oop.
This is Brightline Fan.
Signing off until next time. Goodbye.
Alright. Y'all have a nice night, everybody. And shout out to you, Brightline. Peace.